This here might be the easiest camera in the world to stay consistent with. And after using the DJI Pocket 3 to record gym content, lifestyle content, or just random clips, this is what I have to say about this camera that most reviewers don't tell you. This isn't just a feel-good camera. This is actually a camera that makes you want to document your life, which is way more valuable than any camera spec in my opinion. There's a period where I just wanted to record a lot of content on the go and not have to bring like a whole tripod setup, set up my camera, set up my mics, and this came in clutch. So in this video, I'm gonna break down my honest experience with the DJI Pocket 3, what I like about it, what surprised me, and what I don't like about it, and whether it's still worth buying in 2026 or at all. So without further ado, let's get to it. So if you're new here, my name is Monte. This is my channel. We do mostly technology reviews, technology news reports, anything that's tech or lifestyle content. We kind of mesh it all into this channel and we make it one and we make it beautiful. So if this is your first time here, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And let me get it straight into this review. Now, the reason why I bought this camera is pretty simple. I was just tired of having to bring a setup everywhere I went. You know what I mean? So much work that goes into it. You got to bring your tripod stand. You need to bring your camera. You need to bring the lenses. You need to set up the mics. You need to get the lighting right. And not saying that, you know, this does all of that perfectly, but I mean, for something that fits in your pocket and can shoot up to 4K, it has, you know, a gimbal to it. It has a great LCD screen to it. I mean, it doesn't really get better than this, but we're gonna get into the specs in a bit. But all in all, I bought this out of pure convenience and curiosity too, because I heard a lot of great things about it. Now, my first impressions when I unboxed this was, what's the catch? Like, it's small, it's compact, like what are people seeing? Like, is it really that good? But I'm telling you guys, as soon as I flipped this screen right here and that gimbal turned towards me, my whole life changed, man. It was super easy to learn. It just felt intuitive. It just didn't feel like a whole process, you know, as if you were to get like a Sony camera or just a Canon, you know. It just felt very intuitive, and I feel like anyone can learn how to use this camera pretty easily. So we're gonna go into the very first thing I love about this camera right here, which is gonna be stabilization. In my opinion, stabilization is probably one of the best features on this camera. You can walk around, move around, film casually, and your footage is still gonna look very cinematic. Especially if you record yourself on a daily basis, this would suit you very well, as it has face tracking as well in it, which is one of my favorite features on here. Another thing I love about this camera is the image quality. The image quality looks clean straight out of a camera. You can't even make it up. The colors look natural. The skin tones look perfectly fine. You don't have to do any heavy editing. And also you can shoot in log mode on here, which I believe is D-Log. So if you do want to put in post-production, you can absolutely do that. And if you can get this thing in great lighting, don't get me started, man. It's gonna look so cinematic. The third thing I love about this camera is obviously just the speed and size of this thing. I mean, you can literally whip out this camera as if it was just a pistol in your holster, like back in the Wild West. Like, it's that convenient, man. Like, I can do it right now. Watch. Look how quick I'm about to record. You're gonna do it like this. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Just like that. Come on. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Boom. Like that. That's literally how quick it is. I mean, if you were to tell me back in like the early 2000s that we were gonna create something the size of your hand that can shoot in 4K, I would have called you a liar. I really would have. But it's here and it works very well. Another thing I love about this camera is the audio. Now, I thought, okay, cool. It shoots great. It's small, it's portable, but like maybe it has some features that are very lacking in this. And I thought one of those features would have been the audio, but actually the audio is pretty decent, if not better than average. I love the audio on this thing. It's smooth. Really not much to say about it, but like the audio is just great. And one of my absolute favorite parts about this camera is that yes, it's small, it's compact, it's quick to record, it shoots great, but if you can actually get some attachments for this camera, for example, I wanted more of a wider lens on this camera. I went ahead and got like this little magnetic attachment. I wish I could find it, but I don't have it here on me. And it can literally widen the lens. Or you can even buy ND filters for the camera lens. So you can still put attachments on this camera as if you were to for your regular camera. So I actually bought this cage right here and you can attach it to your DJI. And what's cool about this cage is that this part here, it's magnetic. So any magnetic surface, you can stick it on there and you can get like dope POV angles and stuff like that. Or you could use it as a stand and you could just make your DJI sit up straight, or if you want to put it at an angle or whatnot. It's super cool and super convenient. And then I think this here comes with the DJI as well. You can just attach it to the bottom, and now you got something you can set up to your tripod. Yes, it does make the DJI a tad bit bulky, but that's a small price to pay for like the amount of help you're getting with these attachments. And not to mention, these attachments, I probably got them all for under the price of 50 bucks. So I'd say it's a win situation. Now, moving on to the stuff I don't like about this camera. It doesn't really shoot that well in low lighting settings, which is fine. I really don't expect this thing to be super OP, but at the same time, it would be nice if we could get, a better camera. Maybe they're working on it in the future, but it doesn't really shoot that well in low light. The battery life is not for the weak. Yes, it shoots very well, but don't expect this thing to be able to shoot for more than, I'd say, 15 minutes without your battery getting low. For sure, carry a portable charger on you, or just be aware that this camera battery is not the best. I feel like the last one is the most obvious, but you don't have that much control over, your video. I mean, if you want to compare a FX3 to this, obviously you can manipulate way more settings in your FX3 than you could with this camera. So if you like to have a little more control, or you want to add, a monitor to your camera and stuff like that, I don't think this is the camera for you. I feel like this camera is just more of a relaxed feel. You whip it out, you record, you get great footage, you can color grade it post-production, but it isn't, a whole camera, if that makes sense. Now, for the settings I've been using this camera in, really, whenever I travel, I love taking this camera with me. It's so quick and convenient. I don't have to bring a whole freaking body. This thing doesn't have to go through TSA, and now they're looking at my camera and thinking it's a weapon and stuff like that. Like, you get great quality videos out of it, whether you want to go to the gym or you just want to record, your trip, or just, casual use. I feel like this camera is perfect. And if you were to ask me who the target audience of this camera is, I'd say it's probably just beginning content creators, people who make travel vlogs, gym vlogs, stuff of that sort. This is a great camera to start off with, in my opinion. I bought it at $500 but I'm pretty sure you can find better deals nowadays for this camera. But if you want to start off, I wouldn't say just go ahead and spend $2,000 on a camera, because then you got to buy the lens, and then you got to buy the attachments, and then you got to get the lighting and all that. I'd say just start small. You start with a nice little DJI. You see where you go from there. If you like it, you start upgrading. Then you get you a big camera. But at the time I started, I went ahead and got the big camera, and now looking back, I'm like, wow, this probably would have saved me a lot of money, and it would have been way more convenient for certain videos I was trying to make at the time. If this camera was to teach me a lesson, it'd probably be that the best camera is the one that you actually use. I can't tell you the amount of video ideas I skipped out on, or gym vlogs or travel vlogs I skipped out on, because I just didn't want to bring a full body with me, a whole tripod. Man, this camera here has just been changing the game with me, man. I've been able to get so many cinematic videos and stuff like that, and just bringing this camera on the go has been a big game changer for me. Consistency is about discipline, but it's also about convenience at the end of the day. And if you can have a convenient camera to carry around, it's no reason why you shouldn't be able to be consistent with your content. And with consistency, you build skills, and I feel like this is a great beginner camera if you want to learn, your frame rates, or just small little things. You can learn a lot through this camera and then bring it into the next camera with you. So my final thoughts. So for me, the biggest value of the DJI is that it removes excuses. It's a small camera, it shoots great quality. There's really no catch to it. It's reliable, it's exactly what you need. And if you're starting off, I'd say this is probably your dream camera right here. You can't go wrong with the DJI. Everyone's getting them. Small content creators, people that just make videos for fun. I mean, the list goes on, man. You can't go wrong with the DJI. If you're thinking about picking up a camera and starting your journey, let me know how that goes for you in the comment sections, or if you already have one, let me know how you're enjoying that. I feel like this is probably the best camera we've had within the last 3 years. I mean, just the convenience of this, especially the age that we're in with so many content creators. Everyone's making content nowadays. I feel like this is really that key camera that'll stand the test of time. Thanks for watching the video all the way through. If you're still here, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you guys want me to review anything else in particular. I got a couple more videos coming out. It'll probably be camera based as well. So just let me know if you guys want to see anything else different. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. This is Monte, and I'm out.